Surprise, surprise. The day before has been delayed yet again. So this game was supposed to come out in March. It's now been delayed to November. I put out a video a few weeks ago kind of digging into this game. I think it was titled, Is the Day Before a Scam? And I think like a week after I posted that video, the company had said that they were going to finally show raw gameplay to their fans because they've been requesting it so much. So thank you for doing your fans the favor of, actually showing what your game is supposed to look like when it was at that point 2 months before its release. Now, I want to just make this really quick video to tell you that this is a complete BS reason that they're giving as to why the game is delayed. It's just not true. So let's look at their statement. They write, dear fans, right before the release, Steam blocked our game page at the request of a private individual because of the name The Day Before. As you know, our game was announced in January 2021. At the time of the announcement, the Day Before game trademark was available. After the announcement of the game, the above mentioned individual, blah, blah, blah. Let's not go verbatim. They're basically saying that someone filed the trademark and they weren't aware of it until January 19th, 2023. Here is the trademark that was made by that individual, Mr. Sunjae Lee from Korea. You'll notice the date, May 21st, 2021. So that was 4 months after they announced the game. So somehow they're creating this game. They settle on a name. They create a logo. They branded, they put it on this pretty elaborate trailer that they released in January 2021. And along that entire process, everyone along the way completely forgot to trademark this name. But according to them, they were aware that the trademark was open. I guess it was like on their laundry list. They're like, actually make this game was step number one, and then we'll trademark it. Somehow they couldn't do, they couldn't chew and walk at the same time, chew gum and walk at the same time. Now you'll notice that the trademark, it says online game, downloadable computer game software. But if you read it, it sort of sounds like a calendar application. It doesn't sound like anything that anyone has any intent to actually use it for entertainment or video games in any way, shape, or form. But here's further proof that this is not the reason why the game was delayed. Here's their application from January 2022. So they were a little bit late to the party, but they did file for application in January 2022. And here is a notice from November 16, 2022. This is a case file telling them that they were denied. Registration to apply for a mark the day before is refused because of a likelihood of confusion with the mark in U.S. registration number, and that number matches the registration for Mr. Sunjae Lee of Korea. So this is November, so they knew months ago that this was, they didn't have the trademark for this game. My theory is they took the game off of Steam themselves. I don't think that it was because of this person filing a trademark for it to be taken down. If you search The Day Before in Steam, this pops up, The Day Before You Gone. So this is another game that is supposed to come out fourth quarter of 2023. It's actually not out yet. I could see that causing also confusion if I own The Day Before trademark. I'm going to ask Steam to take these guys down too, wouldn't you? Come on, it's just BS on top of BS. We have this trademark attorney going into the subreddit. I was able to corroborate a bit as much as I could. Obviously, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know a lot of this legal mumbo jumbo. He says, sounds like bullshit to me. Took a quick look at the trademark. Appears to be registered by a different person in the U.S., but the application was filed based on a 66A basis, which means that they are relying on the existence of a foreign registration to obtain registration rather than actual use of the mark. However, in the U.S., actual use of the mark is required to assert trademark rights. And remember, The Day Before, Fantastic, the developer, has been using The Day Before for over a year here in the United States. In other words, it's unlikely this company has actual use of the mark in the U.S., and the existence of the trademark registration based on the 66A filing doesn't really help them support a claim of trademark infringement. Also, this company could simply change their name and avoid this issue altogether. And on top of that, in the last video I made, I had spoken about like a Q&A section in the Discord. And I had said that it sounds like this Discord mod is using public information to try to answer questions. I doubt that this mod has even actually played the game. And he proved it by posting, nobody saw the gameplay. so apparently this guy is this is the head mod of the Discord. And then he writes, those who wonder if the game is real, I'm wondering the same right now as well. And then they go on to say that how they previously planned to post a lengthy gameplay video, that's going to have to be delayed because they have to sort this issue out first. According to them, they have to speak with their lawyers first before putting out that gameplay video. But they claim that it's still coming as soon as possible. So the three of you that still are excited for this game, you'll have a video. I'm going to be honest with you. I can't wait till that video comes out. I really want to see what this game looks like right now. As a result, we made such a difficult decision to postpone the launch to November 10th, 2023. We understood, blah, blah, blah. This may disappoint fans. So obviously, look, these guys always had the intent to delay this game. It's obviously just not ready yet. And, it's coming back again. People are saying, is this game a scam? Is this game fake? I still, even up to this point, still hold to what I was saying before, which is that I think it's going to be a scam in the sense that the game will come out, but it's going to be nowhere near what the game was supposed to be. I feel like if they wanted to cancel the game for any reason, they would have canceled it. I don't think that's really what's happening here. It's almost like a company that just doesn't want to admit that they bit off way more than they can chew. And just doesn't want to release the game in probably the piss poor state that it's in right now. I kind of hope that this means that this is like the end of companies trying to back this game and taking their money. So NVIDIA taking their money to put them on a showcase, IGN taking their money to give them a focus on their website. I think like last year, or even as much as like a few months ago. I don't remember exactly when it happened. Here's hoping that these companies don't kind of keep adding fuel to the bonfire that this game is. So yeah, that's it. Just want to come on here just to tell you guys that there's just no reason to believe absolutely anything that this company says. They haven't earned that type of respect. Let me know down in the comments how you feel about this. Are you laughing alongside with me? Did you know this was going to happen? Put it down in the comments. And also, if you haven't seen that original video, please go check it out here if you want kind of full context on this situation. Thank you guys so much for watching.